I think the intensity he brings every day, he's super consistent. The level of energy he brings every day. Since he first got here, he's implemented a lot of really good things within the team. Especially the event we had over the summer was really cool, just kind of like a team bonding thing, pushing everybody to their limits. Like I said, he's just super consistent every single day, brings the energy, gets everybody going.
The enthusiasm of that event was off the charts.
Absolutely.
See the buy-in.
Yep.
Pretty easy to just buy into what he was.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Just implementing the culture and, everybody bringing it every single day, going 110%. He's been a huge part of that.
Michael, how important is it for you guys? What's been a good season to finish it off here?
Super important. I think, we've done a lot and made some real history at Tulane with the season that we've had, but, it'd mean the world to us to be able to come in here and, finish this off and, get a win at the Cotton Bowl.
Obviously, you're here. There was a lot of rumors about transfer portal and all that. I got to ask, how tempting was it, knowing that there's so many people that would be interested in having you there? How tempting was it?
I think when you have some success, some of those opportunities present themselves. But I wouldn't say it was super tempting because this is my squad. These are my guys, the coaches that recruited me. The culture and everything that Coach Fritz has implemented here. Obviously, him coming back and being here next year is huge for us. What we've done so far is a huge interest for everybody, buying back in, doing well in the transfer portal. We lose some guys, but we got a lot of guys coming in, a lot of guys that are going to step up, some younger guys. So it was a pretty easy decision to stay.
How important was it for this program? Obviously, you guys have been building, and last year was disappointing. I know there's a lot to what happened last year. But how important was it for what Coach Fritz is trying to do in this program for this season to have happened the way it has?
Yeah, it's been super important. My first year here, we were 6-6. My second year, we went 2-10, and now this year we're sitting at 11-2. So kind of just seeing, every different aspect of success and knowing what it takes to be successful, and seeing the steps that everybody's made to get to this point.
What can you say about Tajay and what he means and the development you've seen in him and him getting ready for the next level?
Yeah, he's an awesome dude. I think the best thing about him is his work ethic. He comes to practice every single day, going 110%. His attitude and effort every day he's super consistent. There's never a day where he's not the same guy, which I think is huge in any team sport that you play. He's an example to the younger guys. He inspires me every day, pushes me harder. And obviously you guys see what he does on the field. So he's a huge asset to the team, on and off the field. And whatever team's going to get him is going to be really lucky.
Where did you see him kind of break through the season? I know he was a little rusty in the spring because of the thing, and then you guys were rotating a little more early on. When did you kind of see him kind of break through and realize?
Beginning to mid-season, I think, is when he got a lot of his confidence back. Obviously in this game that we play of football, it's all about confidence and, having success and, continuing to build on that. And, every single week you've seen what he has done, and he's just continued to get better and better week by week. So I would say closer to mid-season is when he really, really started to break out and be a huge difference maker.
I know you guys are used to dome stadiums. What do you see the difference of what you've been in this building so far that you've had to adjust to or whatever?
I think just kind of the lighting for the receivers. I think being able to practice here where we're going to play for the 5 days that we have to practice is huge. I think that's really the only adjustment for those guys.
You've been really good at taking care of the ball all year long, and USC's been really good at taking the ball away. Is that even? It's a huge emphasis every week. Is that even emphasized a little bit more against this opponent?
Yeah, we emphasize that every day. Ball security and whatnot. I think that in terms of interceptions, I think Coach Bode and Coach Nagel, all those guys, put us in really good positions. They don't try to overcoach things. That's something that I've said all year. So it makes it pretty easy. It's our progression reads 1, 2, 3, 4, tuck it and run or throw the ball away. But I think turnover takeaway is going to be a huge margin in this game.
When you look at their team on film, is there anything in particular they've done to cause so many turnovers, or just?
I think they do a pretty good job of getting some pressure on the quarterback. They play their safeties pretty deep, and that guy number 7 has some good range. He can play the field really well. So I think just some of the coverages that they play, being able to get pressure on the quarterback and put the quarterback in bad situations is what's led to a lot of their takeaways.
Early in the year, you guys went on the road and beat Kansas State. You played lights out in the game, and you still won. Tough environment. How much did that mean for this?
Yeah, gave us a lot of confidence. Obviously, being on the road, being in a big environment, it was loud. There's a lot of people there, but being able to go into that game, and I don't think we had our best performance at all. I think defense played lights out for sure, but I think there's a lot of things to improve on the offensive side of the ball. But being able to be in those situations and being able to come out with the win was huge for us.
How much just for self-belief you guys believe going into the year, but then that kind of gave evidence on the field?
Oh yeah, no doubt. I mean, I think those first 2 games we kind of did well. We executed what we needed to do, but Kansas State was our first, kind of big opponent, and just going into that game and coming away with it gave us a huge boost going into the rest of the season. Of we can win every game we play, and that's kind of been a testament to what we've done.
I don't think many people knew exactly what Tulane was going to be or Kansas State was going to be. Then 4 weeks ago, Kansas State won a Big 12 championship game in the same building. So
Yep.
it says a little bit about both what you got. What do you think yourself? What do you think you've gotten the best improvement this year for yourself?
I think definitely taking care of the football. Quickening up my progressions, seeing the field. I mean, every year, the game kind of slows down as a quarterback. Obviously my first year, everything was pretty fast coming out of high school. Year 2 was a little bit slower, but at this point it's, knowing the offense, knowing what the coaches are looking for, communication with the offensive line and knowing what they're going to do, where I'm going to be hot, the blitzes that they're bringing, all those things, and kind of I wouldn't say knowing, but having a good idea what I'm going to do with the ball pre-snap. Film study is huge on that, knowing what the defense is going to do. So kind of being able to eliminate some things from the progression based on what the defense is doing, being able to quicken up those reads. All good? Thank you all.
All right, guys, again, to recap. Tajay Spears on the left, right.